What's up, crackheads? Today I'm going to be reacting to the long-awaited Teuton tutorial that explains the weapons and utilities of Teutons, the lands of Citramaria. Bit of a background on who I am exactly. My name's DJ Lols. I've been playing and raiding on Lab for at least 4 to 5 years, starting off as a TRC member in the Egghead days of Lab. If you don't know what TRC is, TRC used to be the enemy faction of Lab back then. And then I joined the Teutons when it first launched, being like one of the most active members or raiders probably. Oh yeah, also if you don't remember Teutons when it first launched, Teutons had yellow uniforms. We could climb, but that was removed. You had crossbows, the classic crossbow and sword, but we could also use knives for a few months. And that's enough of that. Let's get on with the tutorial. Teutonic Templar Order Tutorials. Welcome to this two-part tutorial. Today I'll be talking about the TTO arsenal / weaponry. Alright. TTO has about 5 weapons at their disposal, being the sword, crossbow, quizhoo, grapnel, and shield. Aw man. Yeah, it seems about right. We start with only 2 of them when first joining, being sword and crossbow. Now if you guys don't know this, if you first join Teutons without knowing like nothing at all, the crossbow will be your best friend. Honestly, you can take out so many assassins coming at you with their knives and smoke bombs and shit. Oh yeah, but also the assassins also had crossbows back then too, so it was a bit hard back then being a Teuton, but we got through it. I think they have like short bows now. Yeah, doesn't even one-shot headshot anymore, so that's pretty forgiving. Though as you progress ranks, you'll be able to gain access to more. Alright, I don't have all the weapons on me currently, so I'll be going over the essential weapons to know, now to utilize them against the assassins. Nice! As a TTO, you play the role as a knight, and expect to follow chivalry, but we don't necessarily have to play like one since our opponents don't follow it. Basically play barbarically, but not to a toxic level or too literal. Now, I don't know what this means. Plays a knight? Like, I don't really think we play as knights, honestly. We don't really, not really expected to follow chivalry either, because we just kind of just kill whatever we see or want to kill. But personally, I just play Teutons like I would just a raider or like a traveler, honestly, with just cooler utilities. Not really expected to play as a knight, honestly, because like that would mean you just use swords, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm not really sure what the definition of play the role as a knight means. You know, let's get into it. Oh yeah, basically play barbarically, but not to. Sure, I guess. Yeah, sure, I guess. Thus, the go-to weapon to begin with in every fight is the crossbow. Oh yes, it's so good. Close range, pretty bad, but if you can get the jump on someone, close range will always kill someone if you have the line of sight of their head. Mid range is where the crossbow excels at. Long range, I'd say only shoot at people who are standing still at that point, so you can get a guaranteed headshot. I would just go closer to people to shoot them if they're just not aware of where I am. It's really useful in dealing with multiple hostiles at once, and it ends fights really quickly. 12 bullets total to shoot. Yeah, I agree. Multiple hostiles. Oh, let's see this. Nice shot. Third person though, I really don't like third person. It's just a personal preference, honestly. I'll get into that later. It probably hopefully explains why people go first person or third person. 3 shots to the body or 1 shot to the head is a kill. Yeah, that's accurate. The crossbow is a medium. Alright, sorry for the pause. There was an ice cream truck that came in. Alright, the crossbow is a medium range weapon, meaning it has a drop rate to a certain extent. Yeah, that's pretty much right. It's about this far. Oh, didn't even know that. Until you have to aim higher to hit headshots. Alright. Oh, there's new members and stuff. That's great. What the heck is wrong? Alright, first person. Hell yeah! For longer ranges, you can use first person instead, which can be easier than third person. Yeah, I agree. This was a body shot at this range. What? It's not. Alright, there we go. Both first and third person are used in their own ways. That makes them both evenly important. Nice. First person is good for long range and close spaces. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's good like any range, but whatever. Third person is good for mid range and open areas. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just what suits you best really, cause like, I use crossbows to kill people close range, medium range, and long range. But most of the time, I'm just sneaking up on people to get that perfect shot. I'm really bad at swords. Swords are probably like my weakest point, so I compensate for that with crossbows. Never tried playing third person for crossbow that much really. It makes me sick. No offense to anyone who plays in third person. That's probably like everyone watching this video. But it doesn't let me focus on what I'm doing basically. Oh, it's pretty dark. For combat instances with this weapon, it's always best to hide behind cover, to throw quick and tight shots, along avoiding potential projectiles. Yeah, good. I can't see shit. What is happening? Oh, it's at that rock. Alright. Nice shot. Getting good with this weapon takes time and a lot of rating/experience with it. So don't fray if you're not slaying with it at first. Now the sword is pretty straightforward, some swings and then lunge. Yeah, I'd say it's a good weapon, like last resort. I would only use it for last resort, or when there's like a line of assassins or people that know I'm there. But that's pretty impossible nowadays, honestly, because I just found out there's like so many people with eagle vision in lab. Like, bit weird. It's a good weapon to engage in close quarter combat with, but ping and latency can affect your experience/outcome with it. Yeah, I really do not have good experience with swords, because I just do not have good internet for it. Oh, I can't see what's going on. Maybe you turn up the gamma next time when you're editing stuff. Alright. Oh, what the? Is that a warden? No way. Did they add wardens back? Oh, you get shields from it. Sheesh. The sword in this game can either be your best friend or worst enemy. It all depends on your ping or your opponent's latency. Yeah, I just do not ever find a good reason to use the sword when it's like I'm a good distance for them. Sure, they can throw knives at me, but like I can avoid knives pretty easily. Just get to cover and do a quick headshot. But swords are really only useful for me when I'm ambushing people or when I'm out of crossbow bolts or quizzes. Oh, of course, the labbies in the arena, of course, killing each other. It's probably like one thing I hate about this game. It's just they're like bots, honestly. They just keep going in the arenas, killing each other. So it's best not to overly rely on it and switch to a crossbow when needed. Yeah, really nice, especially against the knife spammers. Man, hopefully knife spamming is still like not that bad anymore. Because when I used to raid, people would just be super good at knives in lab, honestly. Because like some of them were Teutons in lab with their ult, so that like kind of explains it. Not saying Teutons are better than labbies, but they kind of are when it comes to like perseverance and just overall skill level, mechanical skill. But labbies just have more tools to fight us. Also, using crossbow as a first leads to a higher/good KD. Yeah, that's very good advice. I won't be going over any techniques on the sword, since it'll take about an entire video explaining how to sword fight. Same case for crossbows. Alright, really excited to see that video on sword fighting, because I need some of that. Crossbows, maybe I can learn a thing or two, but I've mostly explored almost everything about the crossbow that I need to. Finally, the last weapon for this video are quizus. Ooh. Yeah, quizus used to be hated by Teutons because it was like, they kept saying it was underpowered. Maybe it got buffed again, not sure. Quizus are basically grenades and help with crowd control along with getting pesky assassins away from trees/walls or elevated heights. Yeah. It's a guaranteed kill basically if you just aim it right. Oh, he has hit a blade. He's not gonna use it. He's done. Wow. A direct hit with a Quizu does half their health, and the area effect of Quizu does a good amount of damage too. Oh, okay, there we go. Throw grenades, kills one. Nice. You only have 2 bombs at a time in a small range, or throw 2, so use them wisely. Yeah. For new Teutons, you're able to pick up these bombs up from refill stations close to our base or homeland. Closing off, here are the ranks and what weapons you obtain. Volunteers, sword crossbow. Halbrudder is Quizus. D&D brother is grapnel. And Counter gets shield and berserk. Not really sure what berserk does. Didn't get a chance to test that out really. But I'm pretty okay with just being D&D brother, honestly. That's all the tools I will ever need. Hopefully they make a video explaining what the berserk does. Berserk for counter is something. Oh, never mind. It'll be gone over in the second part. Oh. Alright. Special thanks to these names for helping out in this video. Yeah. Alright, closing off. I'd say this was a pretty good tutorial for someone who's new to the Teuton group. If you're a labby, you want to just get to know what the hell is going on with Teutons, honestly. I don't know. If you're in lab, there's not really much to do except for them rank up, honestly. So I'd say Teutons is a bit more fun just for killing labbies. Well, gameplay wise it's fun. Community wise, never really got into the community in Teutons. Like I've been through it all basically. Like how many Hackmeisters has it been? I think it's been like 5 already, 5, 6 Hackmeisters. Been through, well, basically all of them since start to now, just 2022. Anyways, that's all for this video. This is a really good tutorial, honestly, and I'm very stoked to see content being made on Citramaria. It's one of my favorite Roblox games, just because it's an AC game. It's really nice. It's well made, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.